Hey guys, Tommy Rage here, and I'm here to talk to you about H1Z1. Now recently SOE told everyone the early access release date for H1Z1, and with it they did a live stream Twitch Q&A. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through that Q&A, fish out the most tasty morsels, and we can all feast upon them together. So without further ado, here is my good friend, John.
Hey, what's up guys? Very excited to be here with the H1Z1 team at SOE. We are very excited to announce that our early access release date will be January 15th, 2015. Coming up a lot sooner than you may think here.
Well, not really, John, because as soon as I can think is right now, and that's when I wanted it, but I'll let you off. Okay, so let's get into the questions. Are there going to be different game modes in H1Z1? Could you tell us about them?
So regarding different game modes, here's what we're going to be doing. We're going to have different game servers, which everybody will have access to. There will be some that will require more or less tickets to get onto, some that you'll be able to get through gameplay or by purchasing. We're still figuring out exactly what we're going to do on that, and we are going to make sure that you have access to a lot of game modes.
Okay, sounds cool, John, but really all I want to do is roleplay as Katniss Everdeen. Can I at least do that?
Absolutely. We really liked the Battle Royale, and we like things like that. So yes, those will be there. And we'll have that there day one.
Fan-bloody-tastic. Well then, on to the next question, which is, how many servers will there be at early access launch?
Unknown at this point. Somewhere south of 50. We're trying to figure that out exactly. That leads to the obvious question, which is how many people are going to be on each server. And the answer to that question is we're not 100% sure yet. So what we're going to do is start small and crank it up and see what we see about how much fun it is.
So there we have it. We don't know how many players per server, but here's Tommy's hot estimate: 100. Just to start. Anyway, next question, and that is, how big is the map?
We're starting with a 64 by 64 square kilometer game, which is already massive.
Okay, fair enough. 64 by 64.
Smed, I think you meant to say 8 kilometers by 8 kilometers, which is 64 square kilometers.
Yeah, 64 square kilometers, which is what I said.
Yeah, that's what he said, bitch. You listen to this, Medmeister. It's 64 square kilometers, so 8 by 8 kilometers, which is pretty big. But never mind that. On to my next question, which is, how many weapons will there be at the start of early access?
What are we up to now, guys?
It's like 16.
16. 16 weapons.
Okay, 16. Then what are they? What am I supposed to guess? Fine, I will guess. Hatchets, bow and arrow, probably a hammer, some guns, tennis racket? I don't know, probably just a mix of the usual stuff. But yeah, next question. How many vehicles can we expect to use in early access?
There's 3 vehicles right now. One's an off-roader that you've seen in a lot of the videos that we've made. The second one is a pickup truck, which you can actually get into the back of the pickup truck and shoot out of it, which is pretty cool.
Yes, that is pretty cool. Riding in the back of a pickup truck, don't give a fuck!
The third one is a police car, which is more rare, but once you get a police car, you look a lot more badass.
So there we have it, 3 vehicles to start off with, and a police car, so you can go woo 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 woo. And on to the next question, which is, are there going to be different zombie types?
Yes, we currently have several zombie types. They are of several different speeds, and the time to, let's say, get them agitated is different as well.
Hey, I don't want to agitate any zombies, but okay, I'll take that under consideration. Right, what's next? Yes, farming. Can we farm?
Yeah, there'll be some basic farming. You can find corn seeds and wheat seeds and grow them and make all kinds of stuff out of it, like moonshine or even flour, which will turn into pies or, anything you can think of.
Pies! Pies! Confirmed there will be pies, and any type of pie I can think of. Chicken pie, apple pie, tea pie, magpie. You will be able to farm and cultivate things in that way, if you are so inclined. So, next question, how deep is the character customization?
Our goal in this game is to make you, player in a character in the game with a limited lifespan. This is a, permadeath kind of a game. We do allow you to customize, it's just, at the end of the day, your character is going to die fairly soon, so our goal isn't to make that the super important part of the game.
Whoa, stop. So you're telling me this is a game about surviving where you don't care about surviving? Is that what you're telling me? I'm going to take that comment with a big pinch of salt, a pinch the size of my hand. Surely you want to stay alive as long as possible and get better at things and become a better character, right? Is that something we can do as well, maybe?
We wanted to have kind of like your character become more of a survivor, and the better you are at surviving, the better that your character's stats may get on that play session. Eventually, when you sprint, your sprint won't use as much stamina, or when you make a campfire, maybe the campfire lasts longer because you're better at it, that you are better at surviving.
And then
like being able to
keep surviving.
It makes you want to keep surviving. It doesn't make you just, it makes you care about your character a little bit more. And that will be during early access. That won't be at day one.
That's more like it. That's what I like to hear. So eventually you will care about your character and you will want to keep surviving because you're fucking awesome at cutting down trees with your bare hands. Now, moving on, an interesting topic that was raised was the question of in-game items that are purchased. If you didn't know, H1Z1 will be free to play, but will also feature microtransactions. They have said that this won't be stuff you can't buy guns or bullets or cars, but you probably will be able to buy aesthetic items like a lovely hat or a coat. Now, what happens if you die in-game wearing these items? Can the lootist loot them? Lootist, is that a word?
If you die and you have stuff you bought on you, basically it ends up, the person that killed you can end up looting that stuff, but you don't lose your copy of it, and their copy ends up being very degraded. So that's just our way of letting you actually loot somebody and make it matter.
So when you kill someone with an awesome looking new hat, you can get that hat, but it will be degraded. Now, I don't really know what degraded means exactly. Does it mean that it's dirty or broken or looks worse, perhaps? Will there be a different model or texture for that item to show that it is degraded? We don't know. We just don't know at this point. So let's move on. Really quick question here. Can I have a pet?
Yes, not in early access. We will be adding pets, for sure. Confirmed.
Confirmed. You will be able to have a lovely cat. Next question. Is there a friends or group system in the game?
At launch, there will be grouping or friends list systems in place. The whole idea is we want you guys to kind of work it out on your own.
Oh, this means running simulator. Running for miles to find my friends. I need to get shot by some wanker. Do we at least get to choose an area where we spawn on the map?
That's one of the systems that, along with allowing you to spawn in with your friends, that we're actually going to give some love to right after early access, so look for something there.
Okay, if you say so, John. Basically, what I don't want is to have a real struggle to play with your friends on this game, because obviously a big part of it will be grouping together to survive. Now, moving on, what about the possibilities of a karma system of sorts?
We've noticed that people have been requesting karma systems a lot, and basically what that means is if you do good things and you try to be nice, then you get good karma, but if you just go around and killing everyone, you'll get bad karma, and players will be able to identify you as friendly or foe right away. For early access launch, our vanilla servers will probably not have karma, but we'll be adding it during early access.
Good! And I'll tell you why it's good. Because in similar games such as DayZ and the like, there's basically no reward for being a good guy. I'm not saying there should be a better reward for being a good guy than a bad guy, but with a system like this, you may actually be more inclined to help someone sometimes, or just rob them at gunpoint and take their stuff. Either way, I like it. And I think John likes it too.
By the way, I'll stand on the record as saying I think karma's lame.
Shut up, John! Now, we know that we're going to be able to build our own bases in H1Z1, but what's the limit of that? Can we build our own villages or even towns?
Base building is long-term one of the end games for H1Z1. Our goal is to let players, we want them to make Woodbury.
Tagberry confirmed.
We want them to make, some kind of longer-term encampments that players can raid, so that's a big deal for us.
So I think we can all agree that is pretty good news. And it leads me on to my next question. How big are the non-player built cities going to be? Like, are we actually going to be able to explore a massive urban sprawling city?
Absolutely, that is our entire goal here.
Did you see how shocked his dog was at that comment?
Absolutely. Allowing for bigger cities is exactly what we're going for. So there will be very large cities. We want the urban apocalypse every bit as much as you guys all do.
So there we have it. Cities are on the cards. Now moving on to a final few points on my list of things. Look, it's really detailed. Zombies. 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 They're obviously going to be a big part of the game. So, can we expect a big level of interaction with these zombies?
Yes, you can create distractions for zombies. That is actually one of our our bigger goals is to make different kinds of noisemakers and things that will attract zombies.
Oh, like maybe car sirens?
Car sirens, that's a good example.
Oh, well, thanks, John. But what of the zombie danger? Are they actually going to be dangerous or more like the DayZ zombies in that they're shit?
Is a horde of zombies super dangerous? Oh my god, yes. You have no idea. Yes, a horde of zombies is dangerous in this game.
Awesome. As long as they're not, like, too dangerous or overpowered or something.
Everybody would agree way too dangerous would probably be the right way to put it.
Fuck my life.
No, I'm sure it will be fine. I'm sure it'll be fun and great success. So the very last thing we're going to look at today from the developer Q&A session is the H1Z1 virus itself. So here's some dramatic music over the top of a man explaining what happens if you were to contract the disease.
The H1Z1 virus is going to be pretty complex in a way behind the scenes. However, you can get it from zombies. The more you're attacked by zombies, the greater the chance that you're going to get infected. The H1Z1 virus will never go away. You're stuck with it for life until you die. So yeah, you won't be able to cure it. However, there is something in there to where you can do to try to sustain it. There are some medications out there that were designed by Karama facilities or pharmaceuticals that you have to find, but they're very rare. So over time, you're going to start to lose your human abilities and senses. You're going to start to lose your vision a little bit, and you're going to start to lose like that crave for normal food. You're going to start craving flesh. You're going to, like, no canned food, whatever you cook, is not going to have any effect on you eventually. So it will be something that comes in really quick after EA. So just look forward to that.
And that's it. That's the video. We're done now. We're done. That was the information I found most interesting from the Q&A session. I hope you guys found it interesting as well. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. That would be really cool. So let's let the big John Smedmeister play us out.
Thank you guys for being patient with us and letting us do the work that we needed to do to put something out that we were proud of. And we look forward to playing the game with you. Have a good night.